Hello everybody, today I will be analyzing episode 75 in Skibidi Toilet. I will be making my best theories of episode 75 for you guys. I will also be making theories about episode 76 in the next video. And yes, I know I'm late. I've been kind of wondering if I am going to start one of these channels, and I decided I want to. So, because episode 75 came out recently, I thought now would be a great time to start this series. If you like it, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. So let's begin. The episode starts where we are not at any bases anymore, and there seems to be a pretty bad thunderstorm happening at this time. The camera pans to the left, where we can see a huge Astro toilet. I'll call him Astro Mothership. That's not his name, and I am sure it will change. But anyways, we can see two camera helicopters shooting what's left of their ammo. But the Astro Mothership is unfazed because of his shield. Could it be that G-Man has handed over technology from when he was an Astro? I mean, if we go back to episode 74, where we can see this piece of paper with the looks of G-Man being on the label, he is an Astro toilet. Maybe then he gave his shield technology over before betraying the Astro toilets. If we pause here and zoom in, we can see the secret agent for just a few seconds before he disappears. How come he's always here when bad things are about to happen? The secret agent is probably just waiting for the perfect time to step in and stop all this chaos. Moving on, we can see that there are more camera helicopters. They probably have injured Alliance members in there, which would make more sense on why they are fleeing the scene. This, however, does not last very long because, when we turn, we can see the mothership is opening some sort of cartridge, as 4 Astro shooters, I will call them, fly out. They begin destroying the camera helicopters, most likely killing many Alliance members. As everything is getting destroyed outside, we pan the camera to show we are in a warehouse-type building. We can see that there are normal and big cameraman. They both fall to the floor when the little guy is starting to lose hope and puts his hands into his camera, which this frame was actually leaked days before the episode came out. Once again, the camera pans and the POV was looking down holding a gun. This cameraman, I believe, is the same as this one that was also leaked with those same 5 leaks. Then an explosion happens, making us aware of it, to where we pan our camera to the left, to which we can see a couple of basic toilets rushing to the scene. As you know, Astro toilets and Skibidi toilets also do not like each other, triggering 2 Astro shooters to destroy them right before the 2 shoot them. We can see this mutant toilet puts his hands up and looks to his left at something. But if we zoom in, he is just looking at another fellow toilet. Okay, now this is where the episode gets crazy. We start to see explosions in the distance to see what it is, but only to see a smaller version of the Juggernaut Astro. I'm gonna call him Juggernaut Jr. Jr. is damaging toilets at a rapid rate. To then, he just stops. He then snaps over to see the POV staring right at him. The Juggernaut Jr. starts heading at him, as all the cameramen prepare to shoot the front entrance. But as you know, or maybe you didn't know, Astro toilets can move up to the speed of light. So instead of him coming from inside the front, he smashes down the wall on the left. This move surprises the cameraman, so they all turn and fire at him at the same time. When the Astro breaks in, he bolts at the PO5 while still managing to kill a cameraman on his way over. We dodge his attack and start lasering the heck out of him. He gives up on us and decides to smash into the other cameramen that are on top of the containers because they aren't very protected. We can see that happens, and he barely misses this cameraman. The big cameraman from before starts reloading his rocket just before the Astro Jr. comes flying back to where we start lasering him again. Also, if we go back, we can see that the laser on the POV is kind of broken. It isn't shooting properly. I think it could have been not fully activated, or it could just be the fact that he had a rendering issue, which messed it up. Continuing, Jr. Astro blocks the laser with his shield. Once again, it looks super similar to the idea of G-Man's shield. Now yes, I know they aren't the same, but no other Skibidis have one except G-Man. So why would that be? Going back into it, the JR Astro flies straight into both cameramen that survived that hit from earlier. They don't have any time to react, so they just accept fate. He stabs through the big guy and rips his head off. This angers the POV, prompting him to use his laser on him, to which the Jr. Astro toilet just handles by blocking it. This makes the POV cameramen fly around him to try and hit him from another angle. This does not work because the Astro uses his laser on the POV. The cameraman gets knocked to the ground as the Astro Jr. makes his way over to the injured POV. Astro Jr., unaware of the other fighters, charges up his lasers as he is about to finish us off. Then an absolute crazy thing happens. We can see for the first time that Skibidi toilets and cameraman are teaming up. There is not just one toilet teaming. Not two, but three Skibidi toilets teaming up to defeat this Junior Astro. The first one is sort of a spider kind of toilet, but instead of tentacles, he has claws. He starts to blast his lasers into the back of Junior Astro, to which the cameraman with the spider is also helping laser him. Also, if we go back and zoom in, we can see the cameraman is smoking. Now I'm not sure if this cameraman will die from the smoke, or just die from the battle. Next, we can see that Junior turns to block the toilet's attack, when another toilet shows up and starts also beaming Junior. This puts Junior in a tough spot. However, knowing he's an Astro toilet and is super smart, he handles it just fine with minor injuries for now. Junior turns around and starts beaming this poor toilet. Before this toilet dies, he makes a meme scream. Here, take a listen. After getting obliterated, a fourth toilet, which looks to be a bomb toilet, comes up behind Junior and explodes his jetpack, making him unable to fly. This frightens Junior, making him go insane, but this doesn't work too well because after he's done lasering and beaming the crap out of the smoker duo, POV throws a toilet paper grenade at his right laser, which explodes the laser gun off of Junior. This makes Junior angry, which he then leaps towards us, backhanding us as he moves along. Junior Astro is tired of POV and wants us dead, so he continues to creep closer to us. Then the final fourth toilet comes to save us and starts stabbing Junior's head through the helmet. Junior's in a lot of pain from this. And at this point, I'm really surprised that the Astro toilet hasn't flew off somewhere else. Yet he continues to fight, throwing the girl toilet off him before we all start blasting him with everything we got. This really damages him. Smoker Duo, somehow alive, makes his way onto him and plants a bomb into his helmet. This causes the helmet to explode. When this happens, it reveals that the Astro Junior was actually a dog this whole time. There had been speculation, rather, or not he was a human or a cat. Well, it turns out he was neither, and Boom just wanted to reveal the truth to us during this episode. When we continue, this starts making me sad because, knowing it's a dog, if we look at his face, we can see he's making like a sad puppy eye face underneath the mask. This, however, does not stop the girl mutant, because she jumps onto his head, shoving her claws into his head. Junior begins to get freaked out before finally going down and dying. This truly was a pretty good fight, but it ended on the sadder side of things. The camera pans to the left and we can see the cameraman still smoking. The smoker cameraman shrugs off what happened, and the claw spider toilet smiles. Man, this battle has made some cameraman really cold-blooded. We hear noises outside which sound pretty loud. We can hear metal clanking and we look up to see what there could be. We don't see anything there too. Then the camera pans to the right, and you can see that the girl mutant lifts her hand to signal to be quiet. She's shushing us, probably because she does know what's out there. We all begin walking to the exit when the big thing from outside begins to say, "I can see you through walls," then smashes in the roof. But right before destroying us, Juggernaut Astro notices his little baby and says, "What? My baby?" This gives us time to escape, and as we start flying towards the door, she says another thing when we get to the door, which is, "You will pay." The girl mutant then picks us up and starts flying away from the scene. I think we have a crush on her because not only does he not even notice them about to get shot at, he ends the episode staring at her. But that's beside the point. She picks us up and we start flying somewhere. We then start getting shot at by a different toilets which we cannot see properly. After that we start falling to the ground and then everything turns dark. Moments later we see that we had been covered in rocks. The two toilets and smoker cameraman start to take the rocks and fallen debris off us. We get helped up and can see it's still raining outside. Also, if we look at the toilet spider, his mood also changed because smoker cameraman gave him a cigar as well. We look around, then look at the girl mutant toilet to give her a thumbs up. She looks at us for a second before slightly smiling. Now if we zoom into this car in the background, we can see that there could be someone in there. But no, it is just a seat. And with all that out the way, this episode is over. This episode was crazy, but if you want more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe.